What's going on, NDM crew? As promised in our last video, 2017 is bringing the Toyota Crown. So in this video, we're going to be going over what the Crown needs mechanically before it has to go to the body shop. And we're just going to take the car, put the car up in the air, take the wheels off, inspect it. We know it needs a clutch and some power steering work. So we're going to see what parts we have to order to get it mechanically sound. Alright, so Nick's just jacking this bad boy up. So if you guys don't know already, this Crown right here is my grandfather's old car. So this is his Crown. This Crown is our parts car. So as you can see, we've already taken the fender off. We did that in another video. So that's going to be replacing the fender that was damaged in the accident. And before we can put the fender on and get all the body work done, we have to get it mechanically perfect so that we're not going to damage the bodywork doing mechanical work later on. So we got the car jacked up, taking a quick look at it. We did find some scary stuff that's going to need to be addressed for sure before the car is done and on the road. We're probably not going to worry about this until after the paint's done, just because we want to take it to the shop because it's welding. But as you can see right here, we've got some major corrosion happening. And there's quite a bit on the back side of this frame as well. Just for perspective, I'll show you what it should look like. It should look like that. There's the other side. But other than that, rust-wise, it's just surface rust. The exhaust system is very corroded, but we have a brand new exhaust system for it. We have new coil springs for it. And that's about it as far as OEM parts go. The gas tank, I think it's got a layer of rust proofing on it, and that rust proofing is starting to peel off. So it may just need to be re-rust proofed. But this is going to be the major structural thing that we have to fix on this car, being that it's pretty unsafe. We're taking a quick look at the parts that we know have issues. So the transmission itself here, and then the power steering system. So the power steering system is leaking a lot. Doing a quick glance underneath as well, the ball joints are definitely leaking. They have the boots must be torn. But we're gonna mainly try and focus on what we need to do to take out this transmission and all the parts that we're gonna need as well to get it working. So we know we're gonna need a slave cylinder because it's rotted. We're gonna have to address this line back here. I'm pretty sure this is the speedo cable that goes into it. Is leaking from here, it looks like. So there are some things that we're gonna have to address and make sure that we get the parts for. Looks like the output shaft seal as well. On the, it could be actually just the output seal that's pouring this way. That's leaning itself, draining. But the tranny looks like it's pretty easy to come out. The exhaust system, we're just gonna I'm gonna cut it right off because we have a whole new one just to get it out of here, and then we can get the subframe. Like, this is gonna have to come off. This mount, the mount. We're gonna get the drive shaft off. That way we can, with a lot of these parts that we are taking off, we can ensure that everything is good and working the way it should. So
But the main kind of action is going to be to take out the transmission and get a new clutch in here for sure, or at least inspect what's going on, because something is not definitely right.
This is our list of parts that we made. This is the parts list of stuff that we're going to order. Slash some of the parts we already have, because the exhaust system we already have. And this is the parts that we're going to take from the parts car. So the alternator, the power steering pump, pretty much everything power steering related, and the oil cooler is in really good shape. This car has an oil cooler. So we want to take the, it's got an original Toyota power steering pump that's in really good shape off of it. We want to take this oil cooler off that's in pretty good shape compared to the other one that's on that car. Also, there's some other good parts too. The spark plug wires are brand new, so that's a plus. The coil wire looks brand new. And I'm pretty sure that's it that we're going to take off of this.
The steering box.
Yeah, the steering box you can't really see from the top. It's buried down there, but it's
not leaking.
It's not leaking, which is one of the major issues that we're having.
Alright guys, so we've finally been able to come and make a plan of attack on what we need to do for the car. We did a check over, we have a list of parts that we're taking off our parts car, a list of parts that we need to order, and now we just need to start stripping things off this car just to make everything a little bit easily accessible. There are some things that we need to get at that are in tricky spots, so we're going to start by taking off the intake, the exhaust system completely, and then we also need to equip the garage with a little bit more tools so we can get some work done, because we wanted to go a little bit further today, but we just couldn't because we didn't have the right tools to just kind of tackle the jobs that we wanted to get done. So that's it for this video, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and as always, stay classy, crew.